Tinubu, the Fulanis are complaining that you don't make government to be a private business, Dan Olase says. Wow. So Dan Olase on AIT has said that almost the whole other regions in Nigeria are complaining that a lot of the commercial influence in Nigeria within the government are concentrated around the southwest. So let's hear what he's going to say more. I know that all other tribes are already complaining that the Tinubu's appointment is concentrated on the southwest, showing some sign of nepotism. The same way during Buhari, it was concentrated on the northeast as well, and which also he was blamed for being nepotistic. So I don't know how we are going to remove tribe and nepotism from our government system. So it's now established that when you are there, only you and your kinsmen will be in power. And that means everybody will fight to die to be there someday, sometime. Okay, in an interview with AIT TV, former PDP chairman in Enugu State, Dan Olase, has made some statements regarding the concentration of financial influence in the southwest region of Nigeria. He claimed that a significant portion, around 90% of financial matters in the country, are centralized in the southwest. He stated that concerns about political appointments are not unique to the southwest. Even northern regions share these concerns, feeling that the southwest dominates a crucial areas tied to the country's resources. Olase pointed to the government of President Buhari as an example, highlighting the appointments made during his tenure. He argued that a disproportionate share of financial positions in the country, such as the Minister of Finance, Internal Revenue positions, and even the Central Bank Governor, is concentrated in the southwest. So this has raised concerns and discontent not only in the east but also in the northern regions. The former PDP chairman expressed a broader sentiment that the government should not be treated like a private business, implying that it should be more inclusive and representative. He stressed that when one region monopolizes key financial positions, it can lead to dissatisfaction among other regions. This unequal distribution of influential roles, particularly in areas where the country's major resources originate, has created discontent among various sections of the country. Wow. Hear him now, this is what he's saying. He said, look at the government of Buhari, look at the appointments he made, and his appointment is happening in this same government. 90% of everything that concerns finance in this country goes to the southwest. People are complaining everywhere, not just now in the southeast, the whole of the north. The Fulani areas are complaining that you don't make government to be a private business. How can one zone have a minister of finance, internal revenue, central bank governor, and every component thing where the major resources of the country comes from? One section of the country takes it over and you think others will go to sleep. There is a limit to which the sleeping dog will lie. Abi, see, there's a limit to which the sleeping dog will lie. Of course, the dog will definitely wake up. And when the dog wakes up and see what's happening around it will go baba. So I think the complaint coming from Dan Olase here is that almost all the key economic and financial positions are being given to the southwest people. And if you look at it, actually, that is true. And if you go to Buhari government, which they made reference to, all those key financial activities, apart from CBN governors that is from south, the rest came from southwest as well. And there's some other key positions around the military and defense went to the south, went to the north. So, and we know that around the president himself, Buhari, had a lot of key people from Daura from the north that worked with him, and he was blamed for being nepotistic. And that's in nepotism is what is playing out now under Tinubu now as another APC president. This is a very serious one, and what can be done about it? And that is making us understand that this complaint is not just limited to the southeast, that even the north, the Fulanis, and a lot of other people from other regions are also complaining that you don't run this government like a private business. You must be absolutely inclusive and absolutely considerate, okay, and make everything go round. That is what all these politicians, once they read their mouth now, they will keep quiet. Someone say yes, just like the financial sector was dominated by Igbo during OBJ and GJ regimes, 60 solid years of domination. I am not by any means saying here that they didn't perform well. Okay, I imagine. Another person is saying you are a tribalist. Why don't you complain when Buhari was putting Fulanis everywhere during his tenure? I mean, must Tinubu follow the bad example of his predecessors? He must not follow the bad example of predecessor now. That is it. Can't you do something different? Like Buhari nepotistic or nepotic defense appointment. Exactly, just like I said, a lot of the military and defense roles in the country were given to the north, and basically from that north central and northeast. Okay. Somebody said, so when did Igbos suddenly become mouthpiece of Fulanis? Are there no more Fulani herdsmen, okay, paying them in their own coin, paying them in their market squares, as they falsely claim, foolish and ungrateful people? Can you imagine? So who are the Igbos now to start speaking for the Fulanis? This one is speaking for himself. He's not speaking for the Igbos. That is one thing I see. He's speaking for himself. He's not speaking for the Igbos. He's not the mouthpiece of the Igbos. But the Igbos can never accept what Fulanis are doing. That is the truth. The Igbos will never be in good terms with Fulanis because their plan actually is to annihilate them. And that will not happen. Somebody say we are in it together. The Yorubas are not exempted from the suffering in the land. Let's see how it goes. Bagam. And I submit to that as well. Was there any noise when Jonathan filled them in the most lucrative position of his government? Look at the banking sector. Look at the banking sector. Zenith, Fidelity, and the host of others are dominated by them. Even in the southwest, you will find more Igbos working in these banks in remote and rural Yoruba land than the real natives. They have become invasive, and nepotism is their mantra. So this man should shut up and advise his people to be more inclusive or go back to the east. So, are you talking for the Fulanis as what, sir? That is the question. Why are you talking for the Fulanis? That's the question for last you answer. Buhari did same, and head didn't rule. So let them rest. Can you imagine? So somebody is supporting it. So somebody did it. Does that make it right? No, it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. So that Fulani did, Buhari did it does not mean that Tinubu should continue with it. It is not a very good one. Thank you for listening, and let's have a comment in this regard.